Hey, what's up, and welcome to The Social Show. Today we're going to talk about Twitter's new character limit, we're going to talk about Instagram draft posts, and tagging people in WhatsApp. So first of all, before we get into the show, I want to tell you what we did this week. On Wednesday, we went down to London. We met up with a load of Snapchatters for Snap Happen, the first ever Snapchat event. Now, this event wasn't organised by Snapchat. This was organised by a group of Snapchat influencers and users here in the UK, and it was the world's first event, and it was such a huge success. There were so many huge Snapchatters there: Chondura, Sean Ayala, GeoSnap, Opera Americano. Absolutely insane, the high quality people that were there. Whilst we were there, we also met behind the scenes with Julius Dean, who is, you might recognize him from some of his Facebook videos. The guy has 5 million Facebook followers and regularly gets viral videos out there across all the major social players. He is hugely popular for some of his prank videos. Before we go into the news, we're going to talk about how we're going to rate some of these updates. So for each update we talk about on the social show, we're going to give it a rating using an emoji. If we love the news, then it's going to get the grinning with tightly closed eyes emoji. If we just kind of liked it, it'll just have the regular grinning smiley. If we're indifferent towards it, we're going to get the neutral face smiley. But if it's something we really don't like, it's going to get a sad face emoji. And if it's something we hate, it's going to get the angry face emoji. But sometimes there might be a piece of news that we're not too sure on yet. We don't know whether it's going to be good or bad. So we're going to give it the thinking smiley. And that's going to give us a chance to maybe review it again in a few weeks' time to see how people have responded. And we might even ask your opinions on it. Okay, let's get into the news. Last week, Twitter announced some really exciting updates on their character limit, where they're going to ease off on how strict they are with it. So everyone knows on Twitter, you can only put 140 characters. Well, now Twitter's changing that slightly. Previously on Twitter, whenever you posted a picture, link, or GIF, it used up 23 of your characters. Now the new update is going to let you post as many pictures as you want, and you can put a link or a GIF in, and it won't use up any characters. Twitter are also testing out for replies, so when you reply to a tweet, it no longer has their Twitter handle, it just replies in a thread. So almost like Facebook and Instagram, so it's not taking up loads and loads of space, and it's not going to use up any characters to reply to someone's message. So I've been waiting a very long time for this update, and I'm really excited about it because it just means you can do so much more on Twitter. Those 23 extra characters are actually a lot, so I'm excited to use it. So I'm going to give it the tightly closed eyes grinning smiley. Now, Twitter still haven't allowed edits to tweets, which I really want, and I know a lot of people do. So Twitter, if you're listening, give us some edits. Also making headlines this week, WhatsApp. WhatsApp have launched a new feature where you're going to be able to tag your friends in group messages on WhatsApp. So that means if you're in a group message and you've muted the chat, if someone tags you in a comment or a post, then you're going to get a notification to say someone's tagged you, regardless of whether you've muted that chat or not. So now I guess there's no way of ignoring people on WhatsApp, which might be a problem for some people. Now, at first, I thought this was a stupid update. I didn't see why they did it. But when I thought about it, I'm part of lots of group chats that I mute. And every now and then, I have to flick through and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I missed this. If there was a notification system so that I knew when someone mentioned me or wanted to talk to me directly, I think that might be quite useful. So I'm going to throw this one out there with a thinking face emoji, because I don't know how it's been used yet or how it's going to be used, but it could go either way. Now, if you're someone who likes to get the perfect picture on Instagram or the perfect caption, then this next update is going to be really exciting for you. So think of this, you're out and about, you take the perfect selfie, and now all you need to do is pick the perfect filter, the perfect caption, choose the perfect hashtag, and you're all set. But there's a problem. You're running out of time, or even worse, running out of battery or data. What are you going to do? You can never save an Instagram picture, but now Instagram come out with Instagram drafts, which means if you get partway through the process of creating a picture on Instagram and you go back, you can save that post as a draft. So whether you've just taken the picture and added the filter, or whether you've started the captions, you can save it and come back to it another time. This is going to be perfect for anyone who tries to take the perfect selfie but doesn't have the time to edit it there and then, or anyone that takes selfies all at once but doesn't want to post them to Instagram at the same time, so they can upload them, edit them, and then save them as a draft for maybe later that day or the next week, whenever. It really opens up a range of possibilities to you. We like this one, so we're going to give it a smiley face emoji. It might change in the future, we don't know how we're going to use it yet. But yeah, we're going to give it a smiley face emoji. That's all the news that we've got for this week. We're going to be doing this show every single week from now on. So you can just click subscribe over here. Wait, is it going to be over there? Is it? You're going to be able to click subscribe somewhere on the video. And you'll be able to watch us every single week, as well as our 2 other brand new shows that are going to be coming soon. If you're on other social networks, we're also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as Clubit. You can also add us on Snapchat by clicking on the snap code around about here. It's going to be here somewhere, I promise. If you hear any news that you'd like us to cover, just leave a comment below, or you can hit us up on Twitter, and we'll try and include that in the news. If you're using an update on social media that we haven't talked about, tell us about it, and we might be able to share that with other people so they can get the most out of their social networks. For now, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next week.